Buying a car, there is perhaps nothing more important than the badge it wears. People are very sensitive about it. It has to be just right. The BMW roundel is one of the most desirable on the roads. But add a little M and you've got something very special. The M stands for motorsport, and a department that was set up in 1972 to bring racing development in-house. And the distinctive red, blue and purple stripes were soon notching up success after success on touring car tracks all over the world. But it wasn't just saloon cars that the motorsport department took care of, as their engines became a major force on the Formula 2 front throughout the 70s and powered Nelson Piquet to his 1983 World Formula 1 crown with their four-cylinder turbocharged 1.5 litre that could produce an awesome 1,200 horsepower. Inevitably, this racing development led to a new breed of highly tuned road car engines, installed in chassis with suitably uprated suspension and brakes. The M cars were on their way to satisfy BMW's growing band of customers who demanded a little bit more from their road cars. Cars like this Batmobile CSL dominated the touring car scene during the 1970s. But BMW wanted to take on Porsche head-to-head in the world GT arena. So they created their first motorsport road car, the M1. A mid-engine two-seater with a 24-valve, 3.5-litre version of their legendary straight-six, producing 277 horsepower. Just over 450 were made, all left-hand drive. And when they went on sale in 1979, they had a price tag of £22,000. Now they change hands for £60,000. Rule changes meant the battle with Porsche never happened, so for 2 years BMW ran the most outrageous one-make series ever seen with their 470 horsepower Pro Car M1s. The M badge first appeared on a saloon in 1980 with this M535i. Production only lasted 1 year, in which time just under 1,500 were made. It was followed 4 years later by the M635 CSI Coupe, and what to most people is the first real M saloon, the M5. The motorsport department fitted them with hand-built 24-valve, 3.5-litre straight-six engines that produced just under 290 horsepower. And it really is that engine that's the heart of this M5. Masses of power and masses of torque, a really wide rev band. And of course, motorsport didn't end just with the engine. But of course, they developed the suspension, they developed the handling. And in the 80s, there was no traction control and plenty of tail-out power sliding. The big square rigger saloon soon gained a reputation as the ultimate wolf in sheep's clothing, a Ferrari in a Savile Row suit. Only about 2,000 were ever made and just 184 imported into this country with right-hand drive. The looks may not have suited everyone, but for me, this is a bliss. 1987 was its last year of production, and the first for the new M3, a wolf in wolves' clothing. It's brought the M to an ever-widening market, and 17,000 of these pocket rockets were made in its 4 years of production. Early models had 2.3-litre 200 horsepower four-cylinder engines, while later versions like this Sports Evolution had 2.5 litres and 240 horsepower. Of all the M's, this is perhaps the most famous of all. The racing version was a star of tracks all over the world, while the road version was the envy of every young man. The only problem is, it only came in left-hand drive. That problem was solved when the M3 returned in 1993. Right-hand drive, a new shape, and now with a 3-litre, 300 horsepower straight 6 under the bonnet. By then, the new M5 had already been with us for a couple of years. This is a car where everything seems to have been done to keep the enthusiast happy. It's got just the right seats, it's got the right dials, and it's got the right adjustments to give you that perfect driving position. And it's got 340 horsepower under the bonnet. I don't even have to drive it to know that I would love it. At the moment, the only M on sale in Britain is the M3 Evo, with a price tag of £38,000, £44,000 for the convertible. With power up to 320 bhp and a 6-speed gearbox, the Evo will launch from 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds and nudge 160 on the German autobahns. With superb ABS brakes and really well-suited handling, the M3 has more than enough grip for normal road driving. Indeed, it's so good that they don't even put traction control on it. Mind you, they know that the first thing the enthusiastic driver does is switch it off, especially when you've got an airfield to play on. And that, dear viewers, is the M story so far. Due in Britain next year is the Z3M Roadster. But the M I really can't wait for is the next M5. Due in 1999, it promises a V8 producing over 400 horsepower. And that should be enough to sort out Jeremy and his Jaguar. Hey, Jeremy.